Alrighty, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome.com. Welcome back to another video, guys. Welcome to our week 23 NBA prediction. We have now only have 3 more weeks left to go here in the NBA's regular season. Getting so close to the NBA preseason. Like I said, we'll be live for some games. Make sure you guys as well hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Really do appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you guys do everything as well. Go check out our ESPN Fantasy Bracket Challenge. Make sure you guys check out everything that we have to offer here on the channel. Unfortunately, I'm gonna start doing some fundraising stuff. I don't know. We'll here. And if like I said, I really do appreciate you guys for being here. Anyway, last week, oh my lord, last week was absolutely phenomenal. Probably the best performance I can think of. Probably of this season. Last week with 46-8. I said I only get 8 games wrong last week, which is absolutely absurd. Bring my official total record to 656, 309, which I'm pretty sure that's about a 69% winning percentage. And we have picked up an undefeated day last week. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this. Actually, I don't think we have. I think that was a week before, but we've been so close with undefeated days. But we've been so close. We had like times where we will have like 2 wins, with like 3 games, or 2 days of slate this week that we only had like 1 loss, including yesterday. It was absolutely insane. But without further ado, guys, like I said, you guys already hit the like, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, we have another tough slate this week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going. All right, everybody. So first things first, we have a pretty busy Monday slate, to be honest. I think we only have like 10 games this Monday. Anyway, starting it off here, we have Memphis going into Atlanta. Listen, Atlanta, I know they're a team that's hot. The team has been getting hot, and I'm going to pick them to win because they're at home. Even though this game's on Peacock, and Memphis can definitely give us a challenge, I'm picking Atlanta to win this game because Atlanta, but for one, Atlanta needs to win, and two, they have more to play for. Atlanta's trying to get out of the play-in tournament spot. Right now, they're looking pretty good. Let's see if they'll that Atlanta. You should be able to take care of business at home. Now what we got the Lakers at Detroit. Listen, I think this game could go either way, man. Like I said, I think the deciding factor for me. Remember when Luka Doncic got his second technical, well, his not his second, but his 16th technical foul of the fuck. Absolutely. Now here's the problem about this. Even though Detroit's been without Kate Cunningham, they've been still balling. Like Detroit still has a 3-game winning streak and looks like they're really secure to keeping that one lead. And the problem about the Lakers is I know the Lakers been hot too. We have won 9 straight, but the thing is that we're gonna be missing Luka Doncic in this game because due to that suspension. And plus, with this game being in a scenario in Detroit, I just feel like I have to go with the Pistons because without Luka Doncic, I think that's going to be too much responsibility for Austin Reeves and LeBron James, and I just don't think the Lakers have the entire roster to. I hope I'm wrong here, but I gotta go with Detroit just because Lucas. Next up, we have Indy at Orlando. I'll take Orlando. Like I said, Orlando needing to win. Indiana's not really too interested in win right now. They're pretty sure they'd rather invest in them in draft picks. Orlando needs to win this game more to kind of end the same exact situation as Atlanta. They want to get out of that playing spot. I think whatever it takes to get it done. I'll take Orlando. Now we have OKC at Philadelphia. I mean, yeah, I like this is one of those games that I just hope it's close, but I just don't close. I think OKC is gonna kill them. I said I want to be wrong here. Absolutely, I want to be wrong here, but I just have the faith that OKC is just gonna beat their ass. Sorry, Philly, but just next up we have San Antonio at Miami. I mean, wow, how is this a Peacock? I don't get it. I don't know how this is a Peacock game. Anyway, here I'm gonna take San Antonio to win it because I know Miami's kind of in that same situation. And this game means more to San Antonio, but San Antonio is playing their guys, and they're just significantly the better team. I mean, I just don't know what else to. They are the better team. We're supposed to win this game. I'll take the same. Next up, we have Houston at Chicago. I'll take Houston to win this game. Like I say, Houston's kind of like it's kind of like a tough situation to win this game because they're in that 3 versus 60 battle in the West, and I think they're just gonna do whatever it takes. And like I said, a lot of teams this week that are in playoffs and Houston needs to win it. So I'll take. Next up, we have Toronto at the Jazz. I mean, the Jazz could give them a run here. Plus, when's the last time the Jazz actually wore the City Edition uniform? I realize that they're wearing them here. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to take Toronto to win it. Toronto needs to win this game more. Yes, I do think this is definitely a winnable game here for Utah, but I just think that Toronto needs to win it given their situation. Now we have Dallas at Golden State here on Peacock. This one's a little bit interesting here because I just don't know what direction this game is going to go in. I mean, especially without Stephen Curry, I haven't heard anything too much about him just yet. I do think he will be once again ruled out, so I just feel like I have to go with Dallas. Plus, Dallas has Cooper Flag back, and they ever since they got him back, they've been looking a little bit better. So I'll take Dallas to win this game just because they've been looking. Next up, we got Brooklyn at Portland. I mean, Portland should be able to win this. Right? I mean, like I said, it would be an absolute shock if they find a way to lose this one. I said, it would be surprised if Portland actually goes out there and loses this game. Now they're not. Portland's winning. Now we have Milwaukee at the Clippers. I gotta take LA to win. I know I really want to pick the Bucks, but without Giannis potential in this game, I just don't think the Bucks really have a shot here. I'll take the. Now moving on here to our Tuesday slates, kicking things off here with Sacramento going into Charlotte. Charlotte, you gotta take care of business. You can't be out here losing against one of the worst teams in the league. You're at home. You're trying to push for that playoff spot. I think they're gonna get it. They've been doing that ever since the All-Star break, and I don't think they're stopping now. I'm taking Charlotte. Now we have New Orleans going into New York. Like I said, give credit to fucking New Orleans. They are playing better. They're playing with more basketball. They're playing with more sense of urgency. But I cannot pick them against a team over the Knicks. I gotta take New York to win this guy. I just think New York is the better overall basketball team. I said, well, now don't be surprised if this game is closer to what people think. They're gonna rock with the Knicks. They're still the better. Next up, we have Orlando at Cleveland. Cleveland wearing their City uniforms, and I'm gonna tell you what. Even though this game is on NBC, and I'm glad this game is on primetime, Orlando needs this win a lot more than Cleveland does, and that's a fact. But who am I actually going to pick to win this game? I'm going to take Cleveland to win this game because Cleveland is at home and they're playing a lot better ever since. I think they're starting to catch their groove now. They do, and I think Cleveland can still catch, Boston or New York, and I think they're going to catch up those two teams. So they need to start starting win. Now we got Denver at Phoenix. Listen, I hope Phoenix wins this game. I really do, as a Lakers fan standpoint. I hope Phoenix wins this game, but something's telling me I just don't think they're going to. Nuggets are getting healthier, and if I'm being honest, Denver, I think their team looks so good when they're healthy that I just don't think Phoenix is going to have the weapons. And even Devin Booker goes out there and drops 40 on them. I just think Denver's number one ranked offense in basketball is not going to stop. If Phoenix's defense, I'm not counting them on Denver's offense. All right, ladies and gents, so kicking things off here with the Wednesday slate. I know that was a pretty short Tuesday slate here, but anyway, we have Atlanta going into Detroit. This game is going to be very interesting, and it's going to be fun as hell. But I am going to pick Detroit to win this one. Like I said, Detroit is at home. I think that's kind of nail in the coffin for me. This one's in Atlanta, then I can definitely 100% see Atlanta winning this game, but it's in Detroit, so give me Detroit as a home. That's a favorite. Next, we have Lakers at Indy, and Luka Doncic should be available. He should be back for this game. Without doubt in my mind, I'm taking the Lakers to win this game, even if we do lose to Detroit, which I do think we will, because like I said, there's no Luka Doncic if we're playing at Detroit. But anyway, here, I'm expecting the Lakers to win it. Like I said, the Lakers have been one of the better teams in basketball over the last 10, 11 games. They're red hot. Teams playing their best basketball this season, and Indiana's just going to get their asses whooped by that offense. Now we got the Bulls at Philadelphia. I want to pick Chicago here, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna force myself to pick a team that I just don't really believe in. I'll take Philadelphia to win this game. Like I said, they should be able to win this game. They have, like I said, they have more to play for. They're trying to get out of the playing tournament, and I just think the Bulls are kind of in the. Next, we have OKC at Boston. Ah, God, this is a tough one to pick. I mean, these two teams just met up a couple weeks ago, and I think OKC won that one in a nail biter. But overall, I thought it was a fantastic game. This time, I think Boston's going to get them back. Boston's going to win this game. I mean, the game is in Boston. The only reason why I took Oklahoma City last time is because the game was in OKC. With this game being in Boston, I think the Celtics are going to get back. Now we got Miami at Cleveland. I'm gonna take the Cavs to win this game. Like I said, Miami does definitely need this game more, but I just think that the Cavs are just team. I think they have better offensive weapons, and I just think that Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero is going to get outscored by James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. I'll take the Cavs. Now we have San Antonio at Memphis. The first one I can say it's a punching bag game. San Antonio is going to beat the living shit out of them. Memphis don't even stand a chance here. Like I said, I will be surprised if Memphis keeps this within 30. I'll be. Now we have Washington at Utah. I'm gonna take Utah, especially with them being at home. I think that's just kind of difference maker there. Both teams suck, so I wouldn't be surprised if anybody wins this. But the tiebreaker for me is just with this game being in Utah. I mean, that's just a tiebreaker. Jazz are a pretty good home team. Now we have Houston at Minnesota. Listen, this game could be very chippy, and this game is also going to absolutely spectacular. It's on ESPN, and this is a big game here for both. As this recording on Monday, both teams are tied in the standings. Maybe that could flip. Who knows? I don't know. It depends on every team does. These two teams do going into the game. This game is huge. It's in Minnesota. I know Ant is hurt, but like I said, Rockets has shown they are also very beatable. I think I'm gonna take Minnesota because they're at home, and Minnesota actually had some pretty decent wins last week, or like especially wins I wasn't really expecting to win without Ant. So as long as they're at home here, I'm gonna trust them to get the job done. Now we got Dallas at Denver. Listen, Dallas has caught Denver at the run. You don't want to be playing against a very healthy Denver Nuggets team who's probably going to be going on a surge as of late. It's just a bad time to play Denver. It really is. It's a rough time to be playing this team. This team is finally getting fully healthy, and they're starting to look as dominant as I thought they were going to be ever since it started this season. I'll take Denver. Now we got Brooklyn at Golden State. I mean, Golden State should be able to win this, right? I mean, it's in Golden State, and Brooklyn's horrible. I mean, like I said, this is just one of those games that the Warriors should win. But the question is, are they going to win? I'll take the Warriors. Now we got Milwaukee going into Portland. I'm gonna. No. I should take the Bucks here, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna take the Trailblazers to win this. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks just went into Portland one, but like I said, Portland has more to play for. They have the home court advantage in the play tournament to play for, while the Bucks really have nothing to play for. I'll take the Trailblazers. Now we got Toronto at the Clippers here, and I actually do think this game is gonna be very entertaining. I think this game is gonna be one of those games that could go to overtime, double overtimes. I'm expecting a war out of these two. But I am gonna pick the home team here. I am gonna take the Clippers because I just don't think Toronto's gonna come in, play, and win. Plus, this is a Kawhi Leonard revenge game for him, so I just think that the Clippers are just going to beat him up with Kawhi. They're going to run their offense around him, and the Clippers will win this game by at least like 5 points. It's squeaker, though. All right, and that wraps up the Wednesday slate, bringing us with the Thursday slate here. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, we'll have New York going into Charlotte, which should be a pretty damn decent game here. I don't know who to pick here because, like I said, the Knicks could be very sneaky, but at the same time, like Toronto needs this game more. Also, the Knicks need it because they're so close in the damn standings. This is another short slate this week, so I am going to take on NBA TV. I am going to take the Knicks because I do trust them a little bit more right now than Charlotte. But I don't want to take this a bang on Charlotte. I do think they will remain close. I do think they will keep this one competitive. I'm just not expecting. Now we have New Orleans at Detroit. I got to go with Detroit to win. And like I said, I know the Pelicans, they've been playing a lot better, but you're going into Detroit, even without Cade Cunningham, I think the Pistons are still very capable of winning majority that they have in their schedule. And I think they're very capable of beating good teams. New Orleans is not that. Yes, they're playing better, but they're still not a good team. I'll take Detroit to win. Next up, we have Sacramento at Orlando. Like I say, it would be absolutely funny. I mean, and I love the uniform combinations. It would be absolutely hilarious if Orlando, given them the situation that they're in, to go out there at home and then lose against one of the worst teams in the NBA. Because that should not happen. The Magic should be able to win this game with ease, but at the same time, like, you just never know in the NBA. You don't gonna happen. Kind of like March Madness, like you don't know what's gonna happen. Magic, you should be able to win this game. After a short Thursday slate, that'll bring us over to the Friday slate here. Starting off, we got the Clippers going into Indiana. Clippers takes care of business. They'll beat Indy. I don't think Indiana will win. Like I said, it'll be an absolute shocker if Indy will. Indy's gonna need like an absolute miracle from the role players if they beat the Clippers. Even at home, I'll take the Clippers. Next up, we have Atlanta at Boston, a game that could be very interesting. Like I said, I'm kind of motivated about this game more than what I'm actually motivated about. I mean, like I said, I am gonna take the Celtics to win it, but don't be surprised if Atlanta won this game. Like I said, Atlanta's playing at a completely different level right now, so don't be shocked if they go out there and actually surprise as hell and wins this game. Don't be shocked that this happened. I'm not picking it, but like I said, don't be surprised if it happened. Next up, we got Miami at Cleveland Part 2. I mean, I'm more to think about it, the more I'm like, I don't think there's going to be a sweep or anything. I think, like, Miami might win the first game for some random reason, and then Cleveland comes back and kicks the shit out of them in the second game. So I'm just going to play the safe side, and I'm going to pick Cleveland to sweep Miami, because, like I said, I think Cleveland's the better team. Like, they should be winning these games. But at the same time, like, you guys know how back-to-back goes in the same building. It's never easy to. But the Lakers have done that against Houston, so I think the Cavs can put it. Oh. Next up, we got the Rockets at the Grizzlies. Wait, these two teams are going off again? Are these two teams playing on Monday? Actually, no, this is a Friday slate. So both of these two teams will play. Actually, no, the Rockets play Chicago. Memphis plays. They play Atlanta. Anyway, here I'm gonna take Houston to win this game. Houston shouldn't lose this game, and I mean if they do, it'll be absolutely shocking. Shocked if Houston lost this game. This game is in Memphis, I get it, but Rockets are the better team. They have more to play. Now we got the Bulls at the Thunder on NBA TV, where the Bulls are going to get absolutely killed. There is absolutely no chance that the Bulls go into OKC the Thunder. That is not happening. I will guarantee you that. OKC wins this game by 25 to 30 points. Next up, we got the Pelicans at Toronto. And guys, I'm gonna tell you guys this pick is sweet and simple. It's very rare that I pick against Toronto wearing those damn uniforms. I am not doing it here. I am picking Toronto to win this game because one, it's just not because of the uniforms. I do think Toronto's the better team, and they're wearing those. I can't stand picking against Toronto wearing those beauty alternate. I'm not. That's not happening. Now we got Utah at Denver. I mean, like I said, Utah is playing at Denver at the worst possible time. You don't want to be playing as a team that's fully healthy and just ready to kick your ass. I mean, that just I do now. I am expecting Denver to kick their ass, but like I said, it just wouldn't be shocking if, like I said, if this is an ass beating because you're playing Denver at the wrong damn time. Next up, we have Washington at Golden State. Like I said, well, do we have a lot of fucking rematches this week or something? Like I said, I'm gonna pick the Warriors because they are the home team. But this game just feels like a rematch. Matter of fact, is it a rematch? No. So apparently the Warriors have a pretty easy schedule this week. Anyway, like I said, they gotta take advantage of it. They gotta find a way to beat teams like this. I think now we got Dallas at Portland. Like I said, I'm going to take Portland to win the game. Sure, Dallas can remain competitive because they got Cooper Flag back, and like many of times they look better. They were way better with Cooper Flag. But I just refuse to believe it. I think Portland's gonna win this game because I just think Portland's the better team. I think they have the better staff, and I think they do whatever they want. They should be able to against. Moving up, we got the Lakers returning at home, where they're gonna be hosting Brooklyn, and they're gonna be hosting Brooklyn to beat Brooklyn's ass. Like I said, Brooklyn is not a good team. The Lakers are performing like one of the better teams in the NBA. Like I said, I think the Lakers have the top 5 record in the NBA currently as is right now. Lakers, you should be able to take care of business and win. If not, this will kind of be embarrassing. But LA, take care of business. Now moving on to our Saturday slate of games here, starting off with NBA on Prime Video. Here we have San Antonio going into Milwaukee. I gotta pick. Like I said, I want to pick. Like I said, these are just games that I just want to pick Milwaukee, and I really do. But I can't pick them. I'm not gonna pick them against a team Spurs. No. Next up, we have Philadelphia going into Charlotte, which should be a pretty significant game here when it comes down to standings and tiebreakers. But like I said, I am going to pick Charlotte to win this game because I think Charlotte's going to be more healthy going to this matchup. And it's not just that. Charlotte's also the home team, which I do think that will help out in standards here. I still think Philadelphia has definitely a shot at winning. Like I said, I'm probably not going to pick them, but I do think they will have a shot to win it. I'm just not expecting them to. Now we have Sacramento and Atlanta. I mean, the way on NBA TV, I mean, the way that both of these two teams are playing recently, this should be an ass kicking. I mean, Atlanta should be able to kick the shit out of them. But at the same time, you just don't ever know. It's the NBA. The NBA wants to do its own shit. But Atlanta should be able to win this game, and they should be able to kick Sacramento's ass. Now we got Chicago at Memphis in a game that I just don't really know what to do, or a game that doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, I'll take Memphis to win this game. At least I have no reason to pick both teams. I think both teams are about the equal same level. The only reason I'm picking Memphis is because Memphis is a team, and that's basically all I got. Next up, we have Detroit at Minnesota here on ESPN. Like I said, this is going to be a phenomenal game here. Minnesota is wearing those uniforms. Detroit, they're going to be on the road. I do not know if they're going to have Cade Cunningham in this situation, but I'm going to assume right now I don't think they will have Cade Cunningham. And that's definitely going to hurt because you're going into a Minnesota team that is going to be playing their asses off because, like I said, they have to start winning games. And they've been winning games, but like I said they have to continue to winning games. There you go. That's what I meant. Anyway, here, like I said, I'm going to take Minnesota. Maybe Minnesota might not have Ant, but like I said, I've been very impressed the way how Minnesota's been playing, even without Ant. The game is in Minnesota without Cade Cunningham, with Detroit Pistons. Detroit can still win this game. I'm just going to pick Minnesota because they have more to play for, and they look pretty damn okay without Ant. And last but not least, here on Saturday, we have Utah going into the Suns. Yep, I was going to say, I was making sure this was the last game. On NBA TV, I mean, like I said, the Jazz, they still suck on the road, and like I said, Phoenix has more to play for. I know they've been on a big losing streak, but they still have a chance to get out of that 7 seed. They have a chance. And I do think they will take every advantage of it. And I do think the Suns win, or this past Sunday, it was going to get more roll here. I'll take the Suns with this game in the Sadish uniforms in the Valley. And moving on to our last but not least, the Sunday slate, we got the Clippers going into Milwaukee, which would be a rematch of the same week. Anyway, like I said, I am going to pick this mini season senior series sweep. I do think the Clippers will beat Milwaukee. And like I said, I'm not expecting the game to be close, especially without Giannis. If Giannis is still out, then I'm definitely comfortable with this pick. But if Giannis plays, it could change my mind a little bit. But I'm still going to go with the Clippers. Now we got Miami at Indiana here on NBA TV. I'm gonna take Miami to win this game. Like I said, there's a game. I can finally pick Miami to win a game this week. Like I said, Miami has a very difficult slate this week. Anyway, like I said, I'll take Miami to win it. They're definitely better than Indiana. They have more to play for, and Miami should be able to win this one of these. They have more star power. Next up, we have Sacramento at Brooklyn. Just like how these two teams met last week, the winner, the home team is going to win the game. This game's also on NBA TV. Damn, I guess NBA TV has a heavy slate this week. Anyway, like I said, I am gonna take Brooklyn to win this. Like I said, Brooklyn is the home team, and that's all I got. Like I said last week, whoever was the home team, both teams suck. So whoever's the home team is the game. That's Brooklyn this time, so I'll take Brooklyn. Next up, we have Boston at Charlotte. Listen, I was really thinking about the upset here. I was really thinking about taking the Hornets to win this game. And you know what? Sometimes I mean, I get real bold, and just say Charlotte's going to win this game because I'm feeling myself in this one. I am feeling it, but I'm not going to pick them here. I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm going to take the Celtics and win this one. Like I said, I do think this game's going to be close, but I just think the Celtics are just a little bit of a better team. I'll take Boston to win it, but like I said, the Hornets, it could be a little interesting. Next up, we have Orlando at Toronto. I'm gonna pick Toronto at home. I mean, I just think home court advantage really has to do with the fact here, and plus Orlando's offense is terrible. I think Toronto can generate more offense. And I'm gonna believe in Orlando. I think that's just what it comes down. Like I said, expecting a close game, but I'll take Toronto. Next, we have Washington at Portland. I'll take Portland to take care of business here. Like I said, Washington has no reason to win this game. They have I mean, Portland has the better team. Like I said, they got to win some games. I do think they will start winning some games this week, and I think over the East Washington, I'm just not going to trust out here winning. Just not expecting game. Give me Portland. There we go. Next, we have Houston at New Orleans. Listen, New Orleans is wearing them damn uniforms, and I will say this. I'm going to say this comfortably. Don't be shocked if Orlando, I mean, if New Orleans wins this game, don't be shocked. Like I said, I'm not going to pick it, but don't be shocked if it happens. And the only reason I'm saying this is because Houston has been acting like that they have been very beatable over the last. If Orlando gets a number on them, I think they could beat them. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting that. Next, we have the Knicks at OKC on Peacock. Fuck. And the only reason I say that is because this game, I want to pick the Knicks to win it, but the problem is it's in OKC and this is a primetime game, so I just feel like I have to go with the Thunder. God damn it! Like I said, I want to pick New York. I want to be wrong here. I hope New York wins, but in a game like this in OKC, I'm not trusting that. I'm gonna take the Thunder here, but it's gonna be a close game and a nail biter. And last but not least, guys, for the last game here on week 23, we have Golden State going into Denver. Like I said, I'm picking Denver to win it because Denver is the home team. Wear those Mile High Stages uniforms, basketball uniforms. I think they'll find a way to get the win here. I think the Warriors have looked completely awful without Steph Curry. And like I keep saying all video, this is a bad time to play Denver. Without further ado, guys, I really do appreciate all support. Make sure to hit the like, hit that subscribe button. Let me guys know if you guys think we'll hit the over on this week's prediction. Hopefully we could do just as good as we did last week. Last week was just absolutely phenomenal and all that. Like I said, appreciate you guys for your support. If you guys, like I said, if you guys already hit the like, hit that subscribe button, really do appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. This is BigNation.com. Stay safe, take care. Tomorrow you will have my March Madness round of Sweet 16 predictions with me and Yeller, so stay tuned for that. Without further ado, guys, how about here? Get you guys appreciate everybody, and see you guys next. Peace.